Hello, my name is Walter, and welcome to Gotham Season 3, Episode 7. Oh, hello there. I bet you're wondering, where's the usual episode of Walter, who blind reacts to all Warner Brother television shows? Well, I'm here to tell you that copyright infringement means that fair use is no longer. I'm Douchey McWhore. That's DoucheyMCHOREFUCK. And if you don't know that name, look out on Mr. And if you did not hear that, I will put his name in the description. So, without further ado, there's no longer gonna be videos about blind reactions from Warner Brothers Television because copyright infringement is oh so bad. No fair use, no such thing. Wait, what? You mean to say I can't show the episode to my fans because it's copyright infringement, even though I give credit to the original content? All of it down. Is that protecting me? The most expensive and most richest person alive. My artistic integrity needs to be protected. So, god damn it, Walter's now gone. Walter is now gonna do all of mine. Wow. What an episode, man. I just gotta start from the ending because like the ending is so perfect and it's a cliffhanger kind of thing because well, the important parts were the Jim's psyche part because he was dosed with a hallucinogen called the Red Queen. Again, a very nice reflection on Alice in Wonderland and respect to Alice in Wonderland, which, you know what, if I think if like the author of Alice in Wonderland is slipping my head was around, they'd be like, no, that's our story. I know, I just joke around. Anyway, so the Jim Psyche part was very interesting because it's more into the character of Jim, which I find is very interesting because it's nothing new because he goes down in an elevator shaft and he's like with Barbara, which is more interesting because I would have thought maybe it would have been like Valerie or even Lee, but Lee does come into play because like he's a lover more. But I think Barbara is his guide because she was there for him from day one, so that's why I think she kind of controls him internally, kind of that argument there. I really liked when he saw that he could have a family life with Lee, but obviously it was just a hallucination, or it was his deep-seated subconscious. So that all comes into play when he comes at the end because Barbara gives Jim a key and Jim uses it with his dad, who seems to be dead until the ending. Now the ending is very interesting because I'm just going to touch the ending a little bit more, and then I'll go into the overall episode. Is the ending, we see that the ring plays a part because like Jim's dad is like look for the ring, and he finds the ring, and the ring says while we breathe we defend, which is quite like a nice like proverb or an insignia to put on the ring, because that's what Jim has always wanted to do, which is defend people. So we finally find out the name of the Court of the Owls leader. Her name is Catherine. She revealed it in the Foundry's dinner, which Penguin was part of. And then right at the end we find Catherine is talking to someone, and that someone has the ring, which has the insignia. So that was really good. Little notes that hit me hard was the line from Barbara when she said, "Do you ever wish to be the person you ever were or you used to be?" That was really good. We have more Mad Hatter, who is still speaking in rhyme, which is kind of like grating on me already, but I think that's fine. I thought that Valerie like hating on Jim was quite irritating for me, but I think that she is still very much in the boundaries to say that, because I think Jim really did know that he might shoot Valerie. But again, I'm just bringing up the argument that Jim could have said, you know, he loved the Mad Hatter and he would have shot himself. I think so. And we see more of Penguin and Enigma, whose relationship, as I predicted in the last episode as well, their relationship has been on rocks, because it's not really there anymore, because like, well, it's more of like Enigma likes this girl named Isabella, but I'll call her Belle because Belle is much easier. I think Ed mentions Belle, but I think her name was Isabella, but I'm just gonna call her Belle anyway. And she definitely looks like Miss Kringle from the old episodes where Enigma kills her, of course, but she finds out about that as well, and then was like, nah, it's good. And the Enigma as well is like pretty skeptical, but I think he's accepting it more because I think he's kind of like blinded by love goggles. Let me just look it through my notes here. I have my notes here. Jim does rejoin the GCPD at the end, which is like, I kind of knew it. Barnes is more aggressive because, you know, he's affected by the blood, and Tetch knew it. Like, he's like, oh, I see my sister in you, and he's like laughing and shit, and then Barnes is all like, no, shut up. And he also holds up a will and testament at the end as well, which is like, I think he knows he has to kill himself, because it's like, how do you go on with your days, like being this thing, like being not the same as you were and all of that. So that's really cool. And so yeah, that's about all I have to say, because like there's nothing much unless I bring in the love structure of it, because like we have more romance in here, because Bruce does invite Selena Kyle over for dinner, and it's more of the cutesy chemistry kind of thing, and Bruce is like, if we gotta do this, you know, you're gonna be honest with me, which I'm right there with Bruce. And I just wrote down here, love is hard, because like Penguin as well meets his obstacles with Enigma, because I think when Enigma is like, I think I'm in love, I think Penguin immediately assumed he was talking about him, but obviously he was talking about Isabella or Belle. So that's very interesting. And then Vale is not talking to Jim anymore. I think they're gonna go the route of the distant, cold, like, I'm not gonna talk to you kind of way. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm sorry I couldn't give you any footage, but that's what you get when you get dipshit McWhore. So see you guys in the next episode, and see you then.